guys, welcome back to my kitchen. So today I'm doing a delicious dessert. It's a condensed milk loaf cake. It is so delicious. I've made it quite a few times in the past. So, and you know what, I think this is like the beginning of our baking journey on this channel, you know, and it's gonna, after this, there's gonna be another amazing dessert. So I'll show you the ingredients for this cake. And here are the ingredients. 1/3 cups all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon baking powder, half cup sugar, 1 cup unsalted butter at room temperature, and a little bit for greasing the pan, 1 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup sweetened condensed milk, 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. So the first thing that we're going to do is sift the flour. So in the bowl we have one cup of flour, 1 cup and 1/3 cup of flour. Okay, and we have 1 teaspoon baking powder. There we go. And then we have salt. We have 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so it's sifted nicely. Okay, so now this is sifted. We're going to put this away. We're going to put the bowl on the side. Okay, so now in our mixer, in our stand mixer, we're going to add the butter. So this is 1 cup of butter. And you know what? I'll just leave the ingredient in the description box. So I've added 1 cup of butter to the mixer. And now I'm adding the sugar, 3/4 cup of sugar. And we're just going to let it beat. We're just going to let it mix on, if you have a stand mixer, just put it on 4. So there it goes. So remember that the butter is unsalted butter and it has to be at room temperature. Got to be at room temperature, and the eggs, your eggs always have to be at room temperature when you're baking. Okay guys, so the reason why I'm stopping the mixing process, you guys scrape down the sides. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Scraping down the sides. That's it. By scraping down the sides, you're just making sure that everything is incorporated. Scrape down the sides once more. It's also stuck to the bottom. I think that's why if you use a food processor, probably. But I think it's better in the stand mixer. So this is exactly how we need it to be. See the sugar and the butter is well blended. Look at that. That's how we want it to be. Okay, so we have our butter and our sugar well incorporated. So now we're going to add the condensed milk. Guys, this is nothing but goodness. I'm telling you, this cake is so delicious. So delicious. Okay, so we got the condensed milk in there. So remember, it's 3/4 cup. And we're going to start it again. Okay, so we're going to let it mix until it's incorporated with the sugar and the butter. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the sides. So we're going to stop the mixer and scrape down the sides. There we go. See guys, that's why you need to scrape down the sides. You see all the chunks of, see there it is? Okay, so we're gonna start it again. we're gonna stop it again, scrape it down for the last time. Okay, and after this, we're just gonna add the flour mixture, you know, with the flour and the baking powder and salt. We're gonna add that to it. Make sure that it's sifted, by the way. Okay guys, so now we're gonna add the sifted ingredients, which is the flour, baking powder, salt. Okay, to the butter, sugar, and condensed milk batter here. Got to do this very slowly so we don't have spillage. So we gotta do this slowly so it don't spill all over the place like I usually do. Okay, so we got that in. We're gonna start the mixer again. There we go. Got to get everything incorporated. Okay, so you got to let this mix until you see no flour. Until when you see no flour, evidence of flour, then you'll know that it's all incorporated. Okay, so right now I'm just going to stop it and scrape it down. And you don't want to over mix your batter. Scrape it down. The ingredients are very simple, but it seems like a lot of work, right? Okay, so that's probably more than 30 seconds, but that's okay. We're not always accurate. Okay, so we're gonna remove this. I'm probably making a mess there. Okay. So this is what I always do to get out all the batter. Can't waste batter. Alright, it's all off. Okay, so now we're gonna add the egg. We're gonna add our eggs, 3 eggs. And what I did do, I added a little bit of vanilla to the egg, you know, because I don't want the egg to be raw. Like sometimes you have cake and the cake just smells so, you smell the egg, and I don't like that. So the vanilla kind of cut the rawness of the egg. Okay, here, so right here we're putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And guys, you're gonna use vanilla, get pure vanilla, please. Don't get artificial. It's a little bit more money, but it's a good investment. It's a good investment. Okay, so now we're just gonna use our spatula and we're gonna fold. I'm gonna push up my bristle on my hand. Okay, and we're gonna fold. And we're gonna fold. And we're gonna fold. Guys, this batter is so silky and beautiful. It is so beautiful. So here we go. Look at this. Goodness. Okay, so now we have it, guys. Here it is. Here's our perfect batter for our condensed milk pound cake. Okay, so now we're ready to put our batter in our pan. See, I went ahead and lined the pan. I greased it first and then I lined it with some parchment paper. You know, and that will make for easy transfer out the pan when the cake is finished. Okay, so now we're putting it in. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm a lefty. I do everything backwards. Okay. So there we go. So when you see this again, the cake will be out the oven. So it's gotta go in the oven for an hour at 350. So it's finally out of the oven after an hour. Here it is. So we're just going to leave it on the wire rack, the cooling rack to cool. So I'll leave it here for about 20 minutes to cool, and then we're going to take it out of the pan and let it cool for another half hour. And then I can show you a slice. So here it is, our condensed milk cake. After cooling on the rack for an hour, here is our final result. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.